Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Tonight, we start Week 11 of the NFL season with a good one here between the New York Jets and the Denver Broncos. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The slot man in motion right. Wilson going to come out throwing. That's taken in by Dulcich. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. 7 yards there and a first down. The Broncos at 1-8 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Aaron Donald. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Well, anytime you sack Russell Wilson, that's a win for the defense. But to get him here on his opening drive of the ballgame, that's a really big win for that defense.
And the goal every week, keep him in the pocket. Don't let him get to the perimeter because when he's in the open field, not only can he hurt you, but also you lose sight of receivers downfield, and they'll hurt you with big plays.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
The kick by McManus is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Hall to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go play action now. Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. DJ Jones gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Deeper. Let's go, 4 down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They go play action with Wilson. Got his man, it's Dulcich. So the completion good for just 3. And 3rd and 8 now.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Wilson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. He'll return it from the 6. $54 yards on the punt there, 15 on the return. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 34 yards there at a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Slot man moves right. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And a very determined run there, as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 53 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. And only a yard this time, as he's taken down right around the 26.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. This time, Wilson will throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
There's Wilson to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And this is going to be another first down, as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great play there, with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets have moved out in front. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing on second and long. Wilson, he'll air this one out for Mims. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Gay's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Wilson. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. Wilson's throw caught here by Dulcich. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. A quick throw, but incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
We'll give you 3. You can run that shit all. You can run that shit all. We'll give you 3.
Yeah, again, great blocking right there to start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him through?
The center receiver in motion to the left. Play action. Now Wilson. This pass caught by Henry. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These guys plays it moves right down the field. Just like that. They're going to be set up with first and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams.
He was out of bounds.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup that brings up second and goal.
He did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, tried his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Second down and goal. Wilson.
Oh, good fucking play, bro. I set the all-out blitz. Good fucking play, bro.
And the Broncos have a chance to tie the game in the final seconds of the half. McManus' point after is good, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Now at 10 apiece as the kicks away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, not much time, we'll see how they play this. On first down, Wilson. And the Broncos get there and take him down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jerry Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back, halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gray. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. half very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know our coaches from the AFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, let's start a brand new third ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
The last one got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Yo, bro, fucking block, man. God damn, why y'all not blocking? This shit is crazy.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Yo, y'all could, yo, man. I feel like fucking breaking this shit. I feel like breaking this shit.
And he gets this away. Look at this. This is a good one. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you put field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Down to inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal for that
position. Really get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner for once in a while, pretty succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing is Wilson.
What the fuck?
Able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it a gain of 12. A big first down to get away from the end zone. Now again, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the runners, and I believe that eventually reward them, especially if they keep winning the game.
What's wrong?
A great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
I know. In the why don't you just go to my room? Victor. And okay. Okay, listen. That means everybody's in. I've already sent a ticket.
This is definitely not his best ball.
I don't know, like, I understand he's mad and frustrated and hot, right? But you know the window on that side is in the road, like, so but the reason she don't
So the
she's been on 1,000 since last night, so I don't know why you're feeding into that. But, okay, but the whole thing is, what the fuck you want us to do in that housing, bro? Like, I can't go, if that was my house, I'd go downstairs and I'd turn it off. I can't. You think you're the only one. The entire building is hot. It's the entire building. What can you do? You know what you could do? nice and cool. You got your game, you got the TV, you got the cable. You can close the door and leave her ass out there in that heat. Just that simple. You can close that door and you could be in your own room while it's very like the rest of the world. Let it go. I want you to understand this. I had heat in the summertime. You get what I'm saying? You see that heat that you get? I had that the whole summer. Remember what I was telling you guys? It took for we have a tennis meeting. One of the president, tennis association president, to get my ticket number in full. And me and Robert was like, yo, we had heat from July, August, and the end of July, whole August, and we didn't turn up to September. And I didn't have any heat the whole winter. Well, what can you do? I had my AC in summer, there's nothing else I can do. And in the winter, I have my heater. But that's beyond our control. You gotta learn how to cope. The thing that you do need to do is that, to keep this shot straight, keep hold that off. To feed into it, like fire. Don't get 52 yards. And the Jets will take over. You still, bro, because you arguing about something that don't matter. You go to that room and you good. You let her be out there, man. If you trying to get into a battle with somebody, you don't need to. Everything ain't a battle. Everything ain't a war.
So that's one there.
It's not even a war. It's going back and forth. It's going to my room. I'm not coming home tonight. Try to get dinner. Relax. Hot. Open up the window. And when you complaining about the living room being hot, for what? You don't be out there. And you can enjoy the rest of the day.
And they will not get a chance to return this.
Not all four, not her, it's her. I'll let you put it in. It's nothing. Meanwhile, you guys are going to go back and forth on it. I'm serious. More fun than my brother about.
Turnovers already. It's been incredibly tough for them to get the odds against, let alone put points up on the board.
Ain't one of y'all niggas playing 20 yards. Ain't one of y'all niggas playing 20 yards. Jesus Christ.
To throw again is Wilson. And they're able to run this across midfield to the 48.
Wasn't playing man to man that time.
So their offense continued the second goal here in the third quarter.
And we know the result was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Jets offense coming to start the next drive. Charles, this offense has been on the roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember last drive was that one touchdown strike. So now they're looking to make it 3-3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes, it's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Hey, yo! If you don't fucking throw the ball, you fucking jerk.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just the first down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fifth quarter. Third and long, it's Wilson. Under pressure, they got him again.
My mother. Fucking drug. She been wild. I said, when I mean wildin', wild. She got pineapple juice and all that shit in there, cranberry juice. I was like, yo, what happened to my shit? Spoke to the mother of my child. She said, yo, she came to the house with 2 water bottles of Tito's, dude. Shit crazy, right? Two.
Once again, he throws fortunate that will end up incomplete. Motion left. Here we go. Wilson. And they hit him as he throws as this one's going to go straight down the turf. Incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. So now with the 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a man down in that comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense.
He's here. Touchdown, Jets. Brees Hall with his 17th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jets are going to be back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns to 21. And this will come up to the 25 as Hamler lines out to return it. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it, didn't get it, then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like you really respond here.
You certainly do. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more bonus goes back on your brain.
Fuck out of here, Brown. Nigga was DB blitzing me to death. Nigga got the nerve to say I'm what? Nah.
Now it's Wilson. Incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they're taking their play to a whole new level the second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another conversion to the total number that they finished in this runaway contest.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Again, Wilson. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Jets are going to get it back here just past the 35. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Another big play here as they strike for 31. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Wilson wants to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done. Still a great return and very good field position.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The kick by McManus is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 144 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. On first down, right back to Hall. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things